What is going on, guys? Keegan here, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay by Vegito37341. Yeah, memorize those numbers. But anyways, if that name sounds familiar to you, it might be because you play a lot of lone wolf operations, and this is in fact the guy that wins all those lone wolf operations. I think he's got like 30 some wins now. I don't know. But anyways, he's a fantastic player, awesome guy to talk to. He's a really good friend on PSN. Just a nice guy. He's a really fantastic guy, which doesn't go for a lot of people. Usually, if they're good at something, they kind of turn into assholes or are really full of themselves. But no, he's just Vegito. All right. Anyways, what I want to talk about today. First off, my friend Ramblin' Wreck, who you've seen many times on my channel for his gameplays, he is starting up his own YouTube channel, and so I want you guys, if you want to see some great gameplays, basically it's just going to be gameplays for now, and I might possibly be doing some uploads for him with his commentaries over his gameplays, but we just got to kind of push him into that, because up until about a year ago he was very shy, and I don't know if he would ever done commentaries, but now he's like a social butterfly, as I always call him, and he will do well in YouTube because I see him as a very smart individual for one, and he can put his thoughts together very well and probably make some pretty informative and entertaining commentaries. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description, and also to Vegito's channel if I can figure that out, if he has a channel, and you guys can go sub them up and tell him I sent you. Alright, so for today what I wanted to talk about, back onto the understanding fitness type thing that I was talking about. So people wondered why I quit. One of the things that I'm pretty well known for in real life, a lot of people look to me for fitness advice, basically a lot of for losing weight. When I was 18 years old, I wanted to join the military, and I had to lose like 40 pounds, and so I just kind of like learned everything I could to help me along the way and what I needed to do. I lost like 95 pounds, so I'm kind of like a go-to guy, I guess. I know a little bit about and enough about losing weight that I think I can help quite a few people. So there's no shortage of people, at least in America or anywhere around the world, that are overweight now. Food is too easy to come by, and most of the food that you eat is rather awesome, and food's overall cheap in comparison to how hard it was to get back in the old days, where you actually had to go get your own food and get an exercise from getting your food. Now all we gotta do is drive out to McDonald's, and $2 and you got yourself two McDoubles, and you're eating like a king, man. But anyways, so if you're trying to lose weight, the only thing you need to realize, there's tons of diet pills out there, there's tons of appetite suppressants, there's tons of this, tons of that. All you really need to know though is each pound of body fat is equivalent to that of 3,500 calories. And if you want to lose 1 pound of fat, all you have to do is cut out 3,500 calories in a matter of time. So most people, they want to try to lose around like 4 pounds a month or like a pound a week, which is very possible. So if you split that up, 3,500 calories is about 500 calories a day then. And now do you actually have to eat 500 less calories per day? No, you could do like 250 less calories per day and exercise and burn about 250 calories. So as you can see, it's pretty easy overall to actually to do that amount of calories and to get rid of that out of your daily intake then, and in turn you could lose an upwards of a lot per day, depending on if you're starving yourself, which is never good, because if you are starving yourself and eating anywhere below like 1,000 calories per day, your body will pretty soon go into starvation mode and start producing a lot of cortisol, which cortisol is the pretty much opposite of testosterone and all those beneficial hormones for building muscle and keeping healthy. So what your body's actually going to do is going to eat its own muscle, and when you start eating again, if you don't have enough muscle, your metabolism drops dramatically and you can gain weight like extremely fast. So I can go into more detail if you guys are interested. Send me personal messages. I love talking about this, and I love helping people out to stay healthier, lose weight, whatever. If you guys ever have any questions, leaving comments isn't always the best way to go. Just send me a personal message, especially if you're kind of embarrassed. You don't want to look like an idiot, or if you think you do. But there's just a lot of people that aren't really educated on the topic. So I hope this helped out a few people. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. just let me know, and go sub to these two guys that you're watching one now, and to Ramble and Wreck. Alright, thanks guys. Have a great day. Peace.